was just a little song about Christmas.
Christmas song, it's exactly what we need. It's going to warm us up as well. Shire Sounds presents Sharmaine on your Friday night. How are you? Are you okay?
I'm all good.
So we can have a proper chat now because it was a little bit distracted out because it was so cold outside. So obviously you've been writing and singing, you said, outside since you were 11. Tell me about your writing process. How do you start when you are writing when you're writing your songs and you're starting to put your material down on paper?
So whenever I feel sort of in the mood to write a song, it always starts off with me just going into my notes on my phone and just making a list of things about a certain topic, so to speak. So something might have happened to a friend, or a friend might have told me a story about them, and I'll just list a bunch of things that I think about it, what they've told me, maybe stuff from conversations, and sort of put them all together, formulate some sort of verse, and then sit down at the piano and see how the story unfolds. In a way.
So you write all the lyrics first and then the melody and everything will come afterwards,
sort of thing.
How do you enjoy listening back to yourself? Because I know a lot of artists they're not massively into like listening to their own things and watching yourself back and listening to yourself back. Are you quite self-critical?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There's like a load of moments I've watched back where I'm like, oh, could have done that better. But I mean, especially when I'm watching myself back with my family, they always reassure me that like it's okay, you did really well, like don't be so self-critical.
What would be like your ideal gig? Where would be like the dream place to perform? Can I say the O2? Of course you can. That would be amazing.
That's quite out there, but I mean, just like for smaller venues, I'd definitely say very more like intimate sort of places. Like one of my favourites, even though I've only performed there once, Fat Fugu, like I'd love to do that again, just because of how like when you're singing you can really engage with the crowd just by like walking up and down in the room.
Absolutely. So the next track you are going to do for us is called Excuses. Tell us about that track, when you wrote that.
This song I wrote back in 2020, so lockdown 1 actually, about heartbreak, I guess. Writing that kind of was like trial and error. It evolved very quickly. I remember writing it in the spare room where my piano was, because the piano always used to move in my house, in the porch, then the bar area, and then back into the spare room. Just kind of about heartbreak, teenage heartbreak. It's one of my most popular songs at the minute through TikTok, and I'm so glad so many people can relate to it. Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Let's give it a listen. This is Excuses by Sharmaine on Shire Sounds.
Telling all your friends I'm overthinking, but you didn't have to make me look so desperate, making me ashamed for having feelings. When I got out, I told her to witness she being around, cause I cannot help it. I talk way too loud to see you notice I'm a mess. This ain't fun, but I got excuses. Learning to love got me feeling useless, upside down, trying to reach you. Why so mean to me? Tell me why these circles get smaller in my head. Am I wrong for wanting you all the time? Instead, these problems at first keep reoccurring, but I kinda like it. It's an excuse to keep you in my head. Keep you in my head. These past few weeks have been a little lonely. Talks are starting to get to me. You really had me there for a second. I don't know why you always keep me guessing. Wanna go out, but but don't wanna witness you being around. Cause I cannot help it, I talk way too loud to see if you notice. Notice I'm a mess. This ain't fun, but I got excuses. Learning to love, got me feeling useless. Upside down, trying to reach you. Why you so numb to me? Tell me why these circles get smaller in my head. Am I wrong for wanting you all the time? Instead, these problems of ours keep recurring, but I kinda like it. It's an excuse to keep you in my head. Keep you in my head.
I went out the other night just with some friends, and these two random girls that I've never seen before, I was they're asking, oh, are you Sharmaine? And I was like, yeah. And I was thinking, oh, do I recognise these people? And they literally said to me, oh my God, your song Excuses really got me through my breakup. And I was like, what?
Wow.
What? And I was like, oh, I'm so glad you enjoy it. And I was just like, wait,
so having that connection and be able to relate to...
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
There we go. Well, that's it. O2's calling now. So what have you got coming up in 2022?
2022, I've definitely got some gigs lined up, especially in the new year. I am looking to sort of just get myself out there more performing wise, because I feel like I've only just started performing, get myself out there the latter part of this year.
Like you've been doing it for years.
But yeah, that's the main goal, and definitely trying to work with more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would be your ideal person to work with, to either duet or have to work with producing, that kind of thing?
Producing wise, I think I'm going to say Joel Corey, because I love all of his songs that he's produced, like Bed with Ray, and then the new Mabel one, I Wish.
Yes.
I love that tune.
Mabel's amazing.
Yeah, I know. She's so good. So good. Singing wise, I want to say...
other than Tate McRae, obviously.
It's got to be Dua Lipa, I think. I love her sort of vibe.
Definitely. I'm a big Dua Lipa fan. Everyone at Shire Sounds always knows when I'm on the radio because I play Dua Lipa, but I'm also now going to be playing your songs as well. Definitely. Should we have one more song and then we'll chat a little bit more? We've got a few more left too. This is Shire Sounds Presents, and we're live with Sharmaine from the studio because we got rained off outside. But the beauty of it is we still get to listen to wonderful live music. So here she is. This is Sharmaine.
Say waste my time, telling me hit decline. A bad habit can't control, no. Always thinking of you when I shouldn't. Never seem to catch you in the daylight. I wonder how you are in the real life. You know I always wait for you. Your feelings come when you're patient. You're my daily need, but when I wake up to the minute I sleep, everything you say really gets to me. You get to me, tell me what you mean. You know what to say, making me think you've changed your ways, making me believe everything. You know me, tell me what you mean. Is it bad that I really want you? Always on my mind, I would take the time. Is it bad that I really want you? Yeah. Is it bad that I really want you? Always on my mind, I would take the time. Is it bad that I really want you? Yeah. You say I'm always acting crazy. Maybe I've played too much lately. Hit me up with the I love yous, but the next day you don't come through. Too many signs come at me, even if you treat me badly. I see the good when I shouldn't. The heart's too good to start closing. You're my daily need, but when I wake up to the minute I sleep, everything you say really gets to me. You get to me, tell me what you mean. You know what to say, making me think you've changed your ways, making me believe everything. You know me, tell me what you mean. Is it bad that I really want you? Always on my mind, I always take the time. Is it bad that I really want you? Yeah. Is it bad that I really want you? Always on my mind, I always take the time. Is it bad that I really want you? Yeah. It's a birth that I really want you. Always on my mind, always at the time. It's a birth that I really want you. Yeah, yeah.
That was Love Is Like by Sharmaine, live on Shire Sounds Presents. Oh, there we are. I like that one. Do you know what? I really love your emotion in your kind of ballady singing, but I also love like your dancey tunes as well. Do you have a favourite kind of genre that you like writing? Do you prefer kind of the emotive writing that, like you said, the girls come up to you and say, oh my goodness, I can really relate to that? Or do you kind of prefer the ones that are going to get people like shaking their bum on a night out?
Oh, recently I have been really enjoying like the disco pop sort of stuff, just because it's just sort of stuff I prefer listening to as well. But I definitely think it's easier for me to write sad ballads when I'm trying to get some new ideas. So yeah, I'm stuck between the two, but at the minute disco pop is like really cool.
An album of each.
yeah, that's what I gotta do.
One thing I absolutely have to ask you, because all of the live and local people that we've sort of had on the show, and Ethan Codling, who does our live and locals, has interviewed as well. This is a question I always ask with regards to if you were to do, for example, a cover song. Is there a song that you would think is completely untouchable, that should never be done by anyone other than the artist that wrote it?
Oh gosh,
I probably should have warned you about that question.
I'm trying to think.
It's quite a difficult one.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. One I've got in mind. Really like My Fire. Oh my god, what's her name? Because it's with what's her name? Oh gosh,
it's like the best and worst bits of a pub quiz. Well, who is she?
Oh, it's gonna annoy me now. I can't think of her name, but the lady who's got her verse in that song.
Oh
gosh,
Really Like My Fire. The only one I know. Take That and Lulu.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that who you
Lulu,
mean?
yeah,
Lulu.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Ah.
I don't think anyone could top that at all.
You mean her bit specifically
just
in
her.
that song? Like
Just
no
her.
one but Lulu could ever do that.
Just that bit. That's the song that came to my mind straight away.
I know why as well.
Just because, just the tone of her voice and the way she execute her vocal, it's insane.
I fully agree with you. That was my era growing up. That is Take That and Lulu. We're going to go to another song. This one is called Love Is Like. Not the one that you just did. The one you did before was called Really Want. So this is Sharmaine with Love Is Like on Shire Sounds.
I don't know what love is like, only from the outside. I listen to love songs like I know what's going on, but really I don't know inside. I don't know what love is like. Is it like a movie scene? He brings you flowers every day, thoughts of him keep spiraling. He's stuck in your head, but it's like I'm too nice for the broken ones, too good for the let-up ones, too forward in the moment. It's like I'm too broke to be open, too scared to have some fun, too on edge to fall in love. Don't want my heart in pieces, you won't be there to fix it. No, no, nothing left to ignite, 'cause I love a goodbye. No, I don't know what love is like. La 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 like what love is like. I don't know what love is like. La 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 like. La 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 like. La 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 like. I don't know what love is like. Was never really made for commitment. But do I really need a guy to make myself feel whole inside? Well, myself was just enough. But it's like I'm too nice for the broken ones, too good for the let-up ones, too forward in the moment. It's like I'm too broke to be open, too scared to have some fun, too on edge to fall in love. Don't want my heart in pieces, you won't be there to fix it. No, oh, no, oh, nothing left to ignite, 'cause I love a goodbye. No, oh, I don't know what love is like. La 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 life, what love is like. I don't know what love is like. La 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 life, la 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 life. I don't know what love is.
Oh, hello. I was reading. I'm so sorry. I was preparing. So, what love is like? Tell me about the writing of that song.
Oh, so I wrote that last year also. Yeah, that it was kind of just writing about sort of being unsure with relationships. When I've spoken to friends about, you know, boys, I guess, just talking about how you're just unsure about, just about relationships, like kind of where do I place myself as someone's type, or is it just me like overthinking it, sort of thing. So that sort of idea where you're just like, don't want a relationship, but like I keep thinking this. Oh,
there you go. There's going to be loads of girls coming up to you about that one as well, I think. So with all the gigs that you've done quite a lot of gigs so far. What would you say is your favourite?
Oh, definitely the recent one, the Fat Fugu one, and the one I did early on in the year at the lab, because that was the first one since COVID I'd done. It was a live stream also, and we had a small audience because of COVID. We couldn't have too many people mixing. Definitely those two are up there.
What was it like, the first gig after lockdown with like real people?
I was super nervous. I was really nervous. My leg was shaking.
Really?
I was pooing myself.
There we are.
I was literally so scared. I don't know why. I was excited, but my nerves were all over the place.
Yeah.
It was because I don't know. It was just seeing people actually watch me sing.
You kind of forget that they're there to do that. Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's going on? And like there was a crazy setup as well. There was these big cameras just shoved in our faces as well, because of doing the live stream on Instagram. I was kind of like, oh my god, this is so cool. I was overwhelmed with everything, but it was good. It was good, even though I was like really nervous.
So that was obviously coming out of lockdown. During lockdown, were you literally writing, or did you get into kind of the Zoom culture of performing online and having audiences watching you online, or were you literally going, I'm going to write and get stuff ready for when we're back out there doing gigs again?
That I was writing non-stop because I had all that time to do nothing, so to speak. Because I mean, that year I was supposed to be doing my GCSEs, so having those 6 months off really, really helped me sort of delve into music more. Spending a lot more time on my laptop and learning more about the software and how to record at home. And then just practicing songwriting. I had so much time, had to use it somehow.
Did you find yourself kind of exploring new genres of writing through lockdown, rather than sort of like if you wrote some songs sort of before lockdown, which obviously you did you find yourself becoming kind of more adventurous with your writing while you were at home, because you had all of this time and all of this new inspiration came that you didn't know you were going to have?
Definitely. I think it's a lot of, because obviously I'm spending a lot of time listening to other people's music also, and just trying to find myself as an artist, I guess. I mean, I was just doing bits of music for fun in lockdown 1. I didn't really know where I was going to go with it. It was just keep writing ideas down throughout those 6 months.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You said you got inspiration from your friends and kind of relationships and chatty stuff. During lockdown, did you find yourself being inspired with your writing by your family?
Definitely with some aspects, yeah, I'd say. Kind of like, I had a songwriting session a few months ago, and we every week we got given a brief, and one of those was to do with lockdown. So I wrote a song based around, being at home, being with family, and also, at the beginning of lockdown 1, I actually wrote a song to do with people staying at home, because it was kind of, people weren't really staying at home, not really listening to the rules, and so a lot of that comes from family, because my mum working at the NHS and serving through
well
COVID.
done, Mum.
Yeah, applauding to her.
There we are. Sharmaine it's like Celeb Central. Charmaine's brought all of her family with her. It's fantastic. The studio is full of people. It's wonderful. Let's have another song, Sharmaine. We're gonna have some more live music, and we will talk more, because I kind of feel we've got our flow for chatting now. We're in the warm.
Definitely.
There we go. Let's have some more live music.
To hold on when everything you see is so out of reach. Would never be your everything you wanted to make you my priority. I'm the type to never say what's on my mind. Some might say I'm bittersweet. I find it hard to give out second chances. Some may say I can come across a little bit mean. We say let's go, let's see where it takes us. Sick of feeling hopeless, just for a brief moment. I never wanted this slow, never wanted the hurting. Get to its edge, way too fast, now stop. Hold me back. Flying by so quickly. With me and you, there's no guarantee. Always tell myself last time this happened, but I don't want you to forget about me. Maybe my expectations are too high. Maybe you just like to lead me on. I know there's no point in talking tonight when your love for me is clearly dead and gone. We say let's go, let's see where it takes us. Sick of feeling hopeless, I'm caught up in your romance. I never wanted this though, never wanted the hurting. Get to its edge, way too fast, now stop. Hold me back. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Sometimes you're so sweet to me, just like a perfect melody. Sometimes I feel like I have no control, but every time we're back on track, it's like you pull that trigger back and ricochet your pain right from my soul. Sometimes you're so mean to me, don't know where I'm supposed to be. Your words are like an arrow to my heart, but every time I walk away, you always take my hand and say that we should start again, but I say stop. Hold me back.
Stop, Hold Me Back by Sharmaine live on Shire Sounds. I'm not going to lie, Sharmaine, I was fully dancing around my kitchen to that earlier. I actually was. Literally, I went on and I've obviously heard a lot of your music before, and I went on, I was like, I'm going to listen to more, so I'm ready for tonight. And I put that one on and I was like, that's going on repeat straight away. Tell me about when you wrote that song.
Oh, I remember writing this song to just me playing the piano. So I was thinking, oh, this is going to be another sad ballad. It's usually my comfort zone when I'm writing. And then Chrissy B came along and was like, you know what, let's add some, some trumpets, let's add some synths, let's just get everyone involved with bass, and obviously his magical producer skills. And he just changed it into something I could not believe. I remember listening to the first draft of it, I was like, oh my god.
I was going to say, how did you go from a piano ballad to that funky little number? That was amazing.
I really couldn't tell you. I remember just playing it to him, the idea, and then I showed him a song I really liked, but I didn't think though that the Stop Hold Me Back idea would work with this song that I heard. I didn't think those two would work together. But yeah, I remember listening, I was like, oh my god. And then I showed it to my parents and my dad was like, yeah, this is wicked. This is wicked. And he's like dancing around the kitchen, and then as it develops, it's just singing.
Definitely a dancing around the kitchen song.
God, yeah. Watching the process of it evolving, because I remember when I kept getting sent drafts of it, like monthly, like just something new like been added. And I mean, it's called the trumpet song in our house.
Is it?
yeah that's how we prefer it.
It's funny because I was like, that's going straight in my car. That's a windows down, driving around, everyone listening to your song, that is. But you say that about how songs evolve as you're writing them. Have you had the experience of where you started writing one fully with it being the intention, other than that one, with it being the intention of being something, for it to go in a completely opposite direction, or that you literally haven't been able to get it to where you've wanted it to be and you've had to either stop or change it?
I have had those moments where like I've got a song but I don't know where I want it to go. Like I know I want it to sound a certain way but I can't pinpoint it. I had that like with the last song I wrote, and I sang it earlier, called Situationships. I remember sitting with Chrissy and Amanda, and I showed them this song I wrote, but I said I really don't know what I want to do with it. I know what sort of vibe I want to go for, but I really can't tell you. They were sitting there for hours on end, like trying to come up with something, but Chris, the amazing person he is, came up with this great idea, and he turned it into this funky disco pop sort of track. And when it started coming together, I was like, oh yeah, I really like this. And then just more ideas start to pull through after that. So I think it's just trying to get past that point of being like, sort of having like a blank moment.
Yeah.
Trying to get past that, and then I mean, once that's over, you can't stop.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
That's very true. So how would you sort of define and describe your sound? If someone say to you, what does Sharmaine sound like? How would you describe it to people that hadn't perhaps heard you before?
I don't know.
Funky kitchen dancing.
Yeah, I'll go for that actually.
Funky kitchen dancing, or like piano ballad. Which kind of what's your preferred? What do you prefer writing?
I think it's gonna have to be the disco pop stuff, I guess. Yeah, at the minute. I say I guess just because it's out of my comfort zone.
Sometimes that produces some of the best things, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's have another one.
All good.
Maybe we could change, but I know what you really like. This problem keeps spinning round and round into daylight. Maybe play pretend, but you would just love to change your mind. Drowned in your lies when you knew it, knew everything you were doing. I try to be oh so open, but wasting my time when you know that no one should ever be waiting. Cause I made myself become vacant. How do you do it so easily? Or do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you love that? How Maybe there's a chance, but you always make me think twice. Don't wanna live like that. There's no truth in the words that you write. I'm move on from my past. Your head and heart can't justify. No, oh, no. Drowned in your lies when you knew it. Knew everything you were doing. I try to be all so open. Wasting my time when you know that no one should ever be waiting. Cause I made myself become vacant. How do you do it so easily? How do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you learn that? How do you do it so easily? How do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you learn that? How do you do it so easily? How do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you learn that? How do you do it so easily? How do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you learn that? How do you do it so easily? How do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you learn that? How do you do it so easily? How do you do it like that? How do you change so quickly? When did you learn that?
That's definitely another dad dancing in the kitchen song, that is, isn't it? I love
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Wow. So obviously we were chatting earlier and you said you started writing when you were about 11.
Yeah.
Have you been singing since you were like little? Or is it one of these, like, you know, that you hear these stories about singers that all of a sudden they're in the car and there's music playing and they start singing and everyone just goes, where does that come from? Or have you been singing since you were a little girl?
I'd definitely say I've been doing little solos and stuff when I was in primary school. It kind of started from there, but because I started doing music, so to speak, when I started playing the violin, and singing was just kind of like on the side.
You're a very eclectic instrument player, aren't you? Guitar, piano and violin. Wow.
I just seem to get bored and then move on to the next. Really? But yeah, I just kind of started singing, like doing little solos, doing duets in primary school, and then I did a rock school group on a Friday in year 6, and it kind of stemmed from there because the teacher at the time kept saying to me, you know what, I'm going to give you a chance to learn the guitar and perform a solo of your choice, and I did that, and I think that's definitely where it sort of spruced my passion. That was
going to be my next question as well. Did you have a teacher that inspired you?
I'd definitely say, He was my year 6 teacher. I can say his name, I think, Mr. Stevenson. Yeah,
Mr. Stevenson. There we are, Mr. Stevenson.
He's such a supportive teacher, and he plays the guitar, so he had a bit of music flair within him. He was just super supportive with me singing, and it was super nice. And the rock school teacher actually, at the time, I don't know if he still does the sessions at my primary school, but yeah, he definitely pushed me to learn more and want to learn more, because within that rock school group you got to play drums, bass, guitar, ukulele, what else? Whatever he could bring in, basically. You could learn it if you wanted to, or if there was something specific you wanted to learn the guitar. But yeah, he definitely pushed me to perform
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that solo that day. I would not have done it if it weren't for him.
Well, there you go. You might have though. You never know. You never know. How different would things be?
Good, yeah.
So, do you enjoy the kind of the writing and the production-y side, or would you be equally as happy in front of a microphone with your guitar doing kind of a unplugged set, for example?
Oh, I do enjoy a bit of both. I mean, I think it kind of depends where I'm performing as well. Like if I have the freedom to, move, I guess.
Kitchen dancing. Yeah. That's going to be a thing now.
Yeah, kitchen dancing. If I'm able to do that and feel comfortable, I think that's where I'll really enjoy doing that. But I'd definitely say my stronger points are behind a piano, singing, having an acoustic set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Well, do you know what we're going to do, if it's all right with you, Sharmaine? Because we got rained off earlier. Let's do one of the songs that we did at the beginning, just before we got rained off. You mentioned it a little while ago. We're going to do, is it all right if we do Situationship again?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And we'll finish, as it's nearly Christmas, with the Christmas song.
Oh, beautiful.
But we will speak to you again before we go, obviously. So Amazing. This is, once again, this got rained off earlier. This is Situationship by Sharmaine.
Got my heart broken one too many times in talking stages. I know this ain't right, these situationships ain't helping my situation. I met this guy, he was hella fine, could talk the talk about 5'9". These situationships ain't helping my situation. I'm stuck in a hole, I can't get out. My mind says no, but my heart turns round, saying what if you back down now? Cupid wasn't there for me. He gave it a shot, but it hit me too deep. Now this guy I like doesn't really like me. Oh, what a shame, there goes another. Gonna write you off as if it never happened. Crush you out, move on to the next. Oh, what a shame, another player. History with eyes of a stranger. Crush you out, move on to the next. Was true and kind until one night you changed your mind. These situationships get boy, oh boy, I need some help. You said as friends we were doing well. These situationships need a lot more clarification. I'm stuck in a hole, I can't get out. My mind says no, but my heart turns round, saying what if you back down now? Cupid wasn't there for me. He gave it a shot, but it hit me too deep. Now this guy I like doesn't really like me. Oh, what a shame, there goes another. Gonna write you up as if it never happened. Crush you out, move on to the next. Oh, what a shame, another player. History with eyes of a stranger. Crush you out, move on to the next. On to the next. Da 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 da. You out, move on to the next. Oh, what a shame, another player. History with eyes of a stranger. Crush you out, move on to the next. On to the next. Move 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 on to the next.
I think we've literally saved the bangers till the end, haven't we? That was awesome. Thank you so much. That's the beauty of live radio, though. That was great. So, very important question.
Yeah.
What are you doing for Christmas?
Oh, spending it with my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's every Christmas with my family.
What do you do at Christmas? Is it like super traditional?
traditional from a Filipino point of view.
Ooh.
It's kind of like, instead of having like the turkey and, you know, the roast dinner sort of thing, we have like.
Do you avoid Brussels sprouts?
I love Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts?
Sprouts, even. I like it. I went to go say something else and it just didn't come out. I love Brussels sprouts.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll leave that one.
We usually have like banana leaves all over the table, and then we have loads of seafood and rice. And instead of having plates, you use the banana leaves as your plates.
That sounds amazing.
You're literally just picking at it.
And there's no washing up?
No, yeah, just roll it up.
Well, that's Christmas at Charmaine's, everybody, I think. That sounds awesome.
And then we also have a hog roast as well on the side. On the side.
That's on the side. The banana leaves are the main meal, is what we're saying. You have a hog roast if you fancy a bit, but Brussels and banana leaves.
Yeah, on the side.
That's amazing. A hog roast on the side.
That usually lasts us for the rest of like the week, maybe 2. So, you know, it's just scraps.
Oh, that's my favourite thing that's ever happened. Well, with it being Christmas, and it being a live. Well, it is a live event, but it's not the live event we had hoped for. We're going to do your Christmas song again. Thank you so much, Sharmaine, for coming in and spending the evening with us. I've had a ball. I hope you've had a lovely time as well.
I've had the best time.
We will 100% have you back when it isn't raining.
Oh, amazing.
And have an amazing gig outside for another.
It's been so much fun. I've enjoyed every minute
I've really enjoyed myself. I was really worried when the rain started that it wasn't going to happen, but I'm so glad that we've got to sit and have a chat tonight. So thank you so much for coming to Shire Sounds.
Well, thank you for having
me. It's been
an
absolute pleasure. This is Merry, Merry Christmas by Sharmaine on Shire Sounds Radio.
Cold outside, a little bit of snow just to keep me alive, keeping the spirit warm, counting down the nights left to go. Let the seasons unfold the celebrations, don't know what you've been told. Santa's always watching, counting down the nights left to go. Santa, tell me, am I doing alright? It's hard to keep up with this hectic life. Santa, tell me, am I doing fine? Santa, I know I have messed up twice. Maybe that's a lie, maybe a couple more times. Santa, tell me, am I doing alright? Winter is calling, Christmas round the corner, snow is falling. Got me in the mood for season's greetings. Let me wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. The sleigh bells ringing in the evening, wrapping up the presents. A time to keep on giving, hanging the mistletoe for those mistletoe kisses. Seeing the Christmas lights lighting up the street, a little bit cold outside, and loads of families counting down the nights left to go. Santa, tell me, am I doing alright? It's hard to keep up with this hectic life. Santa, tell me, am I doing fine? Oh Santa, I know I have messed up twice. Maybe that's a lie, maybe a couple more times. Santa, tell me, am I doing alright? Winter is calling, Christmas round the corner, snow is falling. Got me in the mood for season's greetings. Let me wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. That was lovely.
Thank you.
I wanted it to start snowing while that was happening. I kind of wanted, you know when you've got like a singer on stage and it's a really beautiful, like slow, lovely song like that, and all the snow starts coming down.
Yeah.
I think that would have been so amazing. We need to install that in the studio, Charlie. Sharmaine, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We will see you very, very soon. Enjoy your sprouts.
I will.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you soon. Thank you so much.
Maybe see you later.